Cue and Review Print Speaking to the Blind's Wellbeing Festival, funded by the Scottish Government's Wellbeing Fund, with presenters Colette Riley of Happy Mind, June Grindley of Creativators and Greg Friel of Freeland Music. Find out more at facebook.com/Cue and Review.
It's June from Creativators here. We've been having more fun with Lego. So we started with the same roles as the last time. There was Karen describing the pieces, Blonde Amy explaining where they should go on the model with a little bit of help from Jill, and the other Amy was putting the model together. This time they swapped roles and added an extra one in. This helps people to learn how to cope well with change and to be flexible in the way they think. So Jill was supplying the pieces to Blonde Amy, who was putting the model together. Karen was explaining where the pieces should go on the model, and the other Amy ended up describing the pieces. We had lots of fun again. I hope you enjoy it. Bye.
There we go. Right. So what we're going to do is we're going to practice having different roles. So I think Amy's going to build first.
Okay.
So she's not allowed to look at the instructions while she's building.
Okay.
And I think Karen's going to describe the pieces first. Okay.
Right.
And then you and Jill are going to have to explain to Amy where
Can I
it goes.
quickly say,
Jamie's.
yeah, we're both
called Amy.
gonna get confusing.
I know.
So just call me Blondie.
Blondie. Cool.
Yeah, that's probably the easiest.
That's ageist. That's not fair. I used to be blonde in the olden days.
So we've got Blondie and Jill who are going to explain where the pieces go on the model using the instructions, okay? So Amy's not going to be able to look at the instructions initially. And then Karen is going to be describing the pieces. Now, if you're doing it for somebody who's blind, then you won't need to use colours. So that's one of the things. If you're doing it for somebody who's on the autistic spectrum, you need to be quite clear and use language as simple as possible. Okay. But some of them, some people on the spectrum can actually understand language really well and are really good at describing it. So what you have to do is you actually need to think of Amy, think of what she can relate to in terms of the pieces and how to put them together as well. And if you were doing it for someone who was blind, you'd probably need somebody possibly helping them, depending on how good they are at feeling the pieces and what's front and what's back. So yeah, those are things to be thinking about as we do this. But this is like a kind of practice session. Next week we might split into two groups and have a race. I think that's the plan for next week. But yeah, this week. This week we'll do that. We'll do that to start with anyway, and then we might swap Blondie and Amy over, so that you get a chance at doing the opposite roles.
Okay, so I'm telling them what bricks to find, and Blondie's telling Amy, what to do with it when you find it in the nicest possible term, what she does with it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. Okay. So I guess I need to tell Blondie which one I'm building. Yes.
Yeah.
So you've got a destruction booklet there.
Yep.
Page 22.
Yep. Okay.
Right. You may find that the pages are not the same, Karen, just in case.
No, I'm looking at it online. This is the instructions you've got.
Is it the full one though? I found that there were four different ones online.
Just because page 21 on mine is different from what I'm looking at online, so I'm guessing this is the. Amy, cover your eyes a minute. No, in fact, no, Amy, no, don't cover your eyes. What we're talking about, I'm an idiot. Take your headphones. I can just.
Just say which one you're doing.
It's a train. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Put your headphones back in, Amy.
Okay. I just realised I had no idea like when I was going to come back in, but now
Right, okay, Amy. First of all, you need to find a block that's got 2 lots of 8 rows of knobs on the top. Are we calling them knobs? Are we calling them?
what colour am I doing? Because I have multiple bags.
Grey.
Great. So this. Right. Okay, I'm putting all the others to the side then, because I've kept them in their bags.
That works for about 5 minutes, and then you end up with Tupperware full of Lego by the end of it. Don't worry about it.
Right. So
8
like
by
this?
2. That's the very chappy. And then you also want 3 lots of darker grey. It's a 4 block, and on each side of the block it's like a little axle, like a little pokey out thing. That's, I think, has that got a hole in the middle?
Yeah.
I don't know. Is there one without? Is that the one, or is that the one?
I think it is that one. I think that's it.
Go for that one then. You need 3 of them.
Yep. 3.
Okay. Over to the engineer.
Okay, so you're wanting to put on the longer stretch on the bottom of it, those 3 evenly placed so that they're straight up and down at the edges. Yep. So one like that, one at the other end. And one in the middle, yep.
No. Oh crap, sorry, that's my phone. Give me a minute. That was very rude, sorry. Oh, hold on a second. Hello, Morag. Do you want me to send it to you? All right, okay, I'll get June to send you another one, okay? Cool, no props, bye.
Is Morag coming in?
She can't get connected, she doesn't have a link, so can you send her the link for tonight, please, June?
Yes, I can do. I'm
Thank
just
you.
going to stop recording just for a sec. Or do you want to keep going while I do that?
We'll keep going if that's okay.
Yeah.
Right.
that's fine.
Next, Amy, you're going for a kind of a dark blue, almost a purpley. Would we say purple? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by 4, and it's more of a flat one. It's not a blocky one. It's more of a flat 6 by 4 purpley bluey colour.
Do you want to get those?
No heckling from the side.
Is it in this? Is it in this colour scheme?
Darker than that. Is it a? Maybe a blue.
There.
Blue. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, I should probably have admitted at the beginning of this that I'm not very good with colours.
6 by 4.
And it's more of a flatter one than a blocky one.
Okay. Is it definitely only 6? So I've got these that are 8.
Yeah, no, it's 6 by 4. But see how that's a blocky one, Amy? It's a thinner one than that.
Okay.
So it's more kind of it's almost like one of the boards you would build stuff onto to begin with. So it's 6 by 4, flat one.
Oh, here. Is it?
That's a fella. And also you need, it's like a wee angle. It's black. It's got 4 knobbly bits on one side and 2 on the other angle. So it's kind of a right angle. I want to say flange because I know what that means, but I'm not sure anybody else does.
Okay.
Okay, me and Jill know what we're talking about. The rest of you are lost.
So did you say black?
Yes. Is it black?
How do you explain that? I don't know. It's quite
It's a right. It's a flangey thing.
Like a corner.
Yes, it's like a right angle. Yeah.
Okay.
Four on one side and 2 on the top.
Okay. Could you have to make it up, or is it made up already?
So it's already made up,
Okay.
but it's probably quite small
Okay.
because it's going to fit over the 2, the right angle with the 2 on it. It's going to fit over the end. Or
Can I come in at that point?
I'm not telling you what it's going to do.
Jill, that's your role. You have to keep your role. Just tell her off.
Right. So a black corner piece that's 6.
Yes.
It's 4 by 2.
It's 4 blocks on one side, 4 knobbly bits on one side, and 2 knobbly bits on the top bit.
Okay.
You could also describe it as a seat,
Okay.
kind of seat, but
Good.
Yeah, it's like half a T.
Oh, have it. Okay.
Or an L.
And
Blowing my
we're sure
mind
it's
with
black.
you. That's what you're kind.
Okay.
Oh, it brings upside down.
Are we sure it's
spell your
black? I
numbers,
just
Carol.
yeah.
It looks. Is it black in your?
Yeah, I
version?
think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to find it in mine, but I don't know where that is.
Okay.
Actually, I'm not. Yeah, it's in the black and grey packet.
There you go.
I'll find it.
It's definitely in the black and grey packet.
Okay.
Tupperwares. I guess you could get Tupperware. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, because I've poured it all out, the grey and black and grey packet.
Oh,
all
you
on my
put it on your
floor.
black suite though. We could be here sometime.
No, I've poured it onto the rug, which is like a
I'll let you
purpley
off it.
colour.
I'll let you off it.
Okay.
But as it's going to be quite small, Amy. So it's just
Okay,
going to be
very
like
small. Okay.
it's just going to be like a little L-shaped bracket, 4 knobs on one side and 2 on the top.
Is it this kind of? It's not this bit, but is it kind of this?
Similar.
Yes, that's it. Yes,
Okay,
but
right.
it's not that bit, but it's that
Okay.
shape. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Try not to make too much noise.
Now the question while Amy's looking for that is: do you organise your Lego by size or by colour?
Ooh, I'm a
Because it
colour
doesn't.
kind of person.
Yeah,
Size.
you see, size every time because it doesn't really matter what colour it is.
correct.
No, but you
Oh,
can
here. Is this it?
Yeah.
Well done, yeah, that's the
Oh,
very
thank
thing.
goodness. Sorry that took me too
That's
long.
all right. All right, go on. Right, over to Blondie.
So you are going to attach that on one end so that it's kind of hanging off. So if the pale grey's facing up, yep, like that. And then the navy bit is going to be right in the middle, but jam up to the top of that. Remember the navy flat piece?
Oh yeah. Sorry, I'm with you. Yep. Hang on.
So
I've forgotten all about that. Right, so bang in the middle of the navy slat.
So if you put the navy on top of the grey, the pale grey, yeah, and flip it over. And then that's going to be hard pushed in the middle up against the wee black bit. So it leaves 2 pale grey ones facing the top. Push 2 back, take them off the black bit.
Okay.
Push the navy one back so that there's only 2 pale grey. Yep, that's it.
Well done.
Karen, I sent that link to Morag's, not the Q and Review account, for the other one. Do you think that's right? That's what she
Yes.
told me to send it to.
Yeah, I'm guessing so. I didn't get a message to say she hadn't got it, so
Okay. She hasn't joined yet.
okay. Have you seen the next shape I think I've got to try and describe here? Okay. It's grey.
Okay.
It's four. It's the same thickness as the blue one you've just done, so it's not a block, it's a thin one.
Mhm.
4 single things in a row, and on the one side of it, it's got a kind of a C shape, as if it's a connector. Turn it around to the side.
Yep.
That's very well. Good news. Well done.
I'm getting quicker.
That one is going to be lining up with the navy on the 2 spare grey that haven't got anything stuck to it. Yep, that's it.
Oh, we're moving at speed now. Right, onto the black bag again. So you have to find 2, and they're like little cheese wedges, or if you imagine the foot of something that is a Lego person.
Okay,
Black.
what colour? Black.
Black.
Okay.
And they're just single, a wee single knob on the top, but kind of a wedgy shape. I don't know why I'm peeking that. That's the one. Yep. See 2 of them.
Okay.
So what you're going to do is with the shorter or the narrower end facing up, the black funny wee L shape bit, the upside down L, you're going to be putting them on either side of that so that it's creating like a slope shape. So turn that piece around, the bigger piece, sorry, that you've got. Flip it back
Upside down.
and turn it like flat ways.
We want to see the black bit, not the grey bit.
That's it. So you're going to have like the narrower piece of the wedge facing up. And they go side by side. So it's like
Oh, wrong way. Yep. Hang on.
into the edge. Yep, but just push that down so both. Yeah, that's it.
I've just sent it again with a different one. So
Thank you.
Yep, that's it.
Well done. Okay, now you have a kind of a pinky lilac-y bag.
Hang on. Yep.
Go. Empty that in the carpet.
Okay.
It smells like you don't have a dog, Amy.
Okay. Right.
I quite like how we're trashing your new house before we've even been there.
Okay. Yep. What am I looking
Okay,
for?
so you're looking for a little clear plasticky pinky colour thing with it's just 2 knobs at the top, but it's a block size. Not clear, sorry. I said that was good. It's a pink plastic, but it's kind of translucent.
Oh, yep. And
Yep.
it's 2.
That's the one. And then also you're looking for in the blue bag, blocks again, 4 in a single line. We're looking for 2 of them. So it's a block depth. That's the one. Is that blue?
Yeah, it's like a pale blue. Like a
It's
sky
darker,
blue.
It's a darker blue, I think, in the instructions here. That's the one. 4. Is that 4 in a row yet? So you want 2 of them.
Okay.
On Blondie.
Right. So I'm going to name them front and back.
Okay.
So see the black bit that we just last attached? I'm going to name that the front side, and then the back side is the wee bit with, I'm going to call it like a wee tail.
Yeah.
So The two blue ones, they are going to go on the very end hole of the back side with 4 obviously on, and the outside rim bits. Yep. And then the same for the opposite side at the back. Yep, and then in between the very, very last, what do you call that? Like,
Yeah.
what do we call it? Are we calling them lumps? Like,
we knobbly bits. I think
knobbly bits.
I was calling them bits.
So if you were then creating like a U shape, put the wee knobbly bit in the inside, further up, so it's on the kind of front side, but in between the two blues still. Yep, that's it.
Okay. Now you're still in the blue bag and you're trying to find little wedgy shaped things, a bit like the black ones, but yeah, a bit like the black ones, but instead of having a knobbly bit on the top, they've got a hole on the top. That's the ones. Is that them?
Yeah.
I'm squinting, but I really can't see that well, that picture that well. Yeah, that's them. Yes, oh, that's them. 2 of them.
Is Butch there?
He's outside in the hall, don't worry. He sits outside the door because he can't get in, but he sits outside the door very unhappy about the fact he can't get in.
Okay. Nope. Hang on. Right, I have 2 now.
Okay. So the smaller side of each end is then going to go in the holes that line up on the outer side of the pink blues, the pink and the blue U.
Nearest the front.
So
Yeah, so it's actually going on, it's sticking to the navy part.
Oh.
And the wedge is kind of creating like a V shape if you're facing it from the, like face on from the front. No, so on the other side of the pink. Yep, but just turn that 90 degrees so that the kind of smaller wedge is almost creating like a V shape whenever you're going to put the 2 on. Yeah, and then the other ones just go in the mirror image of that. Yep, that's it.
Okay. And then we need... Okay, so exactly the same shape as we've just had, except it's got 2 wee knobbly bits on the top of it instead of just 1. Turn that over for me. That's 1. Well, we need 2 of them.
yeah.
Yep. So you're going to line those up to the front side so that they are creating a shape, that kind of V shape at the front. So just the exact same kind of way that you've had them, that the kind of narrow ends down at the bottom going up to the wider at the top. Yeah.
Both on there. Good. Next one is wee wedgy shaped thing, the same as the first ones you found with the blue, except the black this time. So just 1 knobbly bit at the top. And you need 2 of them. Yep, that's them. You need 2 of them. I'll just be back in a second. I'm just going to get some juice.
Okay. Okay. I don't know if that's right ones. Is it not? Oh, because they need to be like upside down ones. Let's see them again. So it's like them, but the opposite way.
Okay, yep.
It's almost the slant's going upwards, if that makes sense. Yep. So it's 2 of those ones.
Sorry, was that the wrong shape?
The slant was going downwards.
Ah.
Yep. So those 2 are going on the front where the 2 wee black bits are sticking up. And they are then going to create that V again, continuing out from the blue. Yep, that's it.
I have no idea what I'm making, by the way. Like genuinely, like I haven't even. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, now we're going to a kind of a light blue bag.
Okay.
And it's block shapes again, but it's just 2 single dots on the top. And I need 2 of them. That's the ones, 2 of them. And also, and excuse me, in the darker blue stuff, same depth, but I need 1 knobbly bit on the top, and I need 2 of them as well. So 2 twosies in the light blue and 2 onesies in the dark blue. That's the ones.
Okay, you got them? So where we created the U shape in the last bit, so on that kind of back end, you're putting the 2 single ones on the very, very last knobbly bit.
So the grey ones?
The kind of darker blue ones.
Yeah, but like on the grey bit here?
No, on the actual blue bit.
Okay,
So,
yep.
And right at the back. No, so that should be on top of the back 4.
Okay, so on this layer or on this layer?
On that layer that you're on now.
Okay.
So it's just going on to the back 2 of where that U started, the 2 corner bits. On the back bit. Yep, so again, the same on the other side for that. Yep, and then the 2 ones will just set in front of that on that same level that you've just put that on. Yep, that's it.
Okay. You should have an orange bag. Empty that in your carpet. Oh, this your Hoover is going to be wrecked by the end of this.
I wish I had hoovered first.
So you're looking for a block, and it's 3 by 2.
I just had a quick Google, they're called studs.
Studs. I'm not calling them studs. That's perfect, thank you, Amy. And then there's also in the grey bag, there's a same depth block with 4 wee knobbly bits on the top. No, 4, so just 2 by 2.
Oh,
sorry. Yeah.
Okay, so the orange one it will be going on the level that you're still working on, and it's going to go right in the middle on top of where the pink one was. So, yep, just there. And then the grey one is just going to be right pushed up against that in front. Yep.
Okay, we're back to the dark blue bag. You should have a block shape again, but with 4 single dots on the top. And I need 2 of them. Yep.
It's quite slim.
Oh no, sorry, it's the deeper block.
Light blue.
Dark blue. That's one. You need 2 of them. And also in the black bag, you need 2 single blocks. Yeah. 2 of them. I know Alistair said I wasn't allowed to drink juice. You throw pot noodle over your work laptop once, you're never allowed to forget it. It was my work laptop, it wasn't his, so you know what he's complaining about.
Okay, so I've got those 4 bricks now.
Okay, so the 2 black ones are going to the very front on either side of the grey. Yep, and then the other 2 blue ones are just going behind them to kind of make that a flat surface. Yep.
Okay, see the bag that's got the dark blue in it. It's this blue, the same colour as the plate that's at the bottom, and it's just a blocks, the same depth as the blocks, but it's just got 2 studs on the top.
Okay.
Oh, action shot.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's okay.
Say that again. So
it's a block, so it's the depth of a block, but it's got 2 studs on the top of it. Is that dark blue or is that grey?
yeah, it's dark blue.
Okay, that's the one. That's the one. Yep.
And just one of them. Okay.
So we're kind of going up onto another level, and it is going to be at the back of the orange. So it's just sat on the back 2. Yep.
Cool. Now, do you see the wee thing that you found at the very beginning when we said it looked a bit like that, but it wasn't? And it was a kind of a U shape, kind of a little windowy shape, flangey, edgy bit. We need 4 of them. Black.
Like this?
Yes, we need 4 of them.
Okay, I've got 4.
I'm going to sound a bit Rolf Harris here, but can you tell what it is yet?
You might see it after this, I think.
Okay.
Maybe. Go on then.
So where you have put the navy, to the back of them where the kind of single bits are coming up, you're going to have the solid walls to the outside so that the 2 wee knobbly bits are sticking at the top, and it's almost creating like a window.
Okay.
I'm looking at the picture and I didn't understand that much.
Okay.
Okay. You want to try?
It's quite a hard one.
It's a lot.
It is, yeah.
So if you go to the back of the model, yep,
So the tail.
going along the 2 sides, will be 2 next to each other on each side on the last 4 blocks. So up on top of the blue.
And is it this way or is it that way?
That way.
And there's 2 on each side?
2 on each side.
Sorry, I'm keep dropping them. Hang on. I should have got a desk for doing this. So
Yep. Look good.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, is it a train?
Yay!
Yay!
I just cheered there and thought, are we allowed to give it away yet?
Yes.
Okay, next one is back to the dark navy again, and it's the same size as the last block we got. So it's a block depth, but it's got two studs on the top.
Light blue or dark blue or?
The dark blue, the same as the last one.
Oh, yep. Yep.
Yep. And then also, you found some of these earlier on. It's the little light blue wedge shape with just one wee knob on the top of each one. I need two of them.
Sorry, did you say?
The light
Is it
blue
like this?
little wedgy thing. Yes.
With one on the top.
Yes,
Right,
you need
okay, so
two.
I found one of them, and you need two of them.
Was that the right thing?
I found it. There we go. Okay, I've got them.
Cool.
Okay, so the navy one you're going to put on top of the navy from the last layer, so it's creating like a barrier at the front.
Okay. Like that?
Yep, and then just in front of that where the orange is, you're going to be putting the two wedges so that it's going slope, making like a slopeward down. Yep, that's it.
Now you're looking in the same light blue bag for the same sloping shape, but it's got two knobs on the top of it.
Oh, yep.
So I need two of them.
Got them.
Okay, so they're just going to be creating a continual shape forward, so just putting those two blue again just in front of the other two.
Oh, right, I'm at it.
Yep.
Right, back to the black bag. Same shape as the single ones again, wedge with a wee one knob on the top.
Yep.
Two of them.
Yep.
And also, in the dark blue bag,
Mm-hmm.
it's a square flat plate with a little hole in the middle, like a little, that's the one, that's perfect.
That saved you there, Karen.
If you'd been really mean, you would just have hidden that and let me try and explain it for the next 10 minutes.
Black ones are going in front of those two kind of bigger blue ones again, just to create like a circle shape at the front.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, look.
Yep.
Yep.
And then the blue one, the flat blue one on top is just to go right hard up against the navy that we've just put on to almost create an attachment for the top. Yep, that's it.
Okay, now you have to go and open your yellow bag.
I've got my yellow ones open.
Ah, okay. Okay, so we're looking for flat plate again, so that same depth, but just two holes in the bottom of it. And we need two of them.
Is it like a full yellow or is it see-through?
It's a solid yellow.
Oh, and it's flat with only two.
Yeah, flat on flat thin plate with two holes in the bottom.
Has it got like this?
No,
No. Okay.
it's just flat on the top like that a square plate was.
Hang on.
Excuse me, except it's flat. There's no. That's the ones. Two of them.
Two of these.
Oh, that
And
does
it's-
not have.
No.
Is that? Oh, I'm guessing it is that part then.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, we need two of them,
Okay. Yep.
and you also need in the dark blue bag,
Uh-huh.
thin strip, same depth as that, but 4 single knobbly bits on the top.
What shade of blue?
Dark blue, same
Dark blue.
colour as the
Like
original
this?
plate. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, that's them. Yeah. So 2 of them, 4 singles. Yep.
Okay, so I found the second one. Yep.
Oh,
Cool.
sorry. So the navy one is going across on top of the other navy one that we've just put on to kind of create a finishing on the top.
Like that? Like
Turn it 90 degrees.
that?
Yep, that's it.
I need to be careful I don't break it when I'm putting them on. There, that's it.
And then the 2 yellow ones are going on the black bits and after that.
The black bits. Oh, hang on. Like,
Talk to the
Where
windows.
the windows kind of bits are,
oh,
you're
yep. Uh-huh.
connecting them with the yellow.
So is it like here?
Yeah, and push that right up against the blue one. And then the same on the other side, yep. And then the navy bar at the very back there going across. Yep, that's it.
Right, now, this is where it starts to separate the women from the girls. Right, we have in the black bag a wee turret-shaped thing, single knob on one end, and it's kind
What
of
shape thing? Sorry, I missed
a
the
barrel
barrel.
shaped
Yep.
thing.
Uh-huh.
It's like a circular. It's like
Like a tire.
no, deeper than that. It's the same depth as the 2 blocks, you know, the a regular block, but it's a circular one, and it's got a knob on one end and a hole on the other.
Right, I'm going to show you a few because I've got a few. I've got this, which is
No, but hold on to that. Don't put that down. Hold on.
okay. I have got
Because I have
these.
no idea how to explain that. Definitely not them. No.
Okay, right. So I'll put all those to one side.
Yeah.
I've got. Okay. I've got this.
No, but don't lose that. Put that down somewhere
Okay.
close by.
Am I getting along the right lines?
Yes, that's certainly the right idea. I'm just trying to find out if I want any colour here.
Right. So describe it to me again. So it's
You know the Lego heads, but
okay.
it's not
Yep.
quite as thick as that. It's just like that kind of shape though. So it's just circular all the way around. It's got a knob on one end and a hole in the other, and it's got it's the same diameter almost.
Oh, hang on. No, because that's too small, isn't it?
That's the one. Yeah.
Oh, that is this one. Okay,
I got a knob on one end and a.
I think so.
Yes. Okay, cool. And then see the one you picked up earlier. I had no idea how to explain. They get 4 knobbly bits on it.
Yep. Uh huh.
Yes, you need one of them as well. Well done. Thank you for finding that.
So the single knobbly bit,
Uh huh.
it's going on top of the flat blue that was put on the top of the kind of engine.
Oh yeah, I'm with you. Uh huh. Hang on.
So
So
it's creating like a wee spout.
so which one of these is it? Sorry, the single one.
Yep. And then the one with the 4.
Like that.
Actually, yep, that's it. the 4 then holes or knobbly bits that are at the front, it should clip onto the front of that. No, in the
Like this? No.
in the front bit of the engine.
Yeah.
Where there's black and the blue. Yep, so it should clip onto that.
Yeah. Hang on, which way around do I put it? Oh, there, I've put it the wrong way.
Yep, so that's us.
Nearly. Right, okay, almost there. Okay, so we have one more. No, we don't. We've got about 3 more to go. I shouldn't have picked a complicated one to start with. I'm really sorry, Amy. So we're looking in the black bag.
Uh-huh.
We're looking for the little dome cap that's going to fit on top of that 4 block. So it will have 4 kind of flanges on the bottom of it. And it's like a little dome with a little hole at the top. That's the one, yeah. And also, in the blue bag, and a light blue, there's going to be, and they're like a canopy top. So there's a kind of an angled, it's not a straight wedge, it's like an angled dome top. And it's a smooth, that's them. Yep, so you need 2 of them. Cool.
Okay, so the black bit is going on the front black circular one. Should just fit on top of that. Yep, and then the 2 dome blue bits are going to almost finish off the kind of carriage area, so they should be sloping down if it's facing the front. Yeah, like that. Yep.
You need to find, have you got your white bag open?
The white had pink in it, yeah?
Okay, yeah, you just need a white part. Okay, this is kind of, that you should be able to find this relatively easily because it's a weird shape. It's like a composite part. No, that's a weird shape. I don't need that right now, but hang on to it. We'll probably need it for something else. It's a composite part. It's got like a 1 block, but then coming off of it at an angle, there's also 2 blocks higher up. So it's like that's the very one. You're good at this. Anybody would think you were used to looking at x-rays. I mean, I don't know.
So you are going to put that white one on the top of the kind of fatter black one at the very front to create like a star effect.
Oh yeah, like that.
Yeah.
Yes. And then finally, because I'm not going to do the rest of it, finally, you should have 6 in the grey bag. You should have 6 wheels, not tyres. Yes, that's them, I think. And they'll fit onto the 6 axles that they put on the very beginning.
Hold on, which way? Hang on.
The fanciest bit will be to the outside, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
No, sorry, it's to go the other way around.
Oh. So there's like dots. So it's like there's like 6 wee circles.
Yep, so they are facing out the way. Yep, that's us.
Hey, well done.
Oh, Amy, woo!
Fantastic.
Top description on building Blondie as well. I'm not going.
Oh.
You can also build the carriages to go with it. I think we all need to be in bed before midnight, so we'll not build that.
Do you want to swap round roles and do one of the smaller ones?
Yeah, so
Yes?
Blondie, you're going to build this time.
Okay.
You're going to build, and Jill's going to find the bits and you're going to put them together.
And Karen, you're going to have to tell Blondie how to put them together.
Yes. And Amy, you're going to have to tell Jill what bits to find.
Okay.
So you decide what you're building, and then you two look away from the screen, or switch your, you can't go into mute, can you? Because that just mutes you. You look away from the screen while Amy holds up the display so I can see what it is she's building.
You'll do the thing, mate.
Perfect,
Okay.
thank you.
All right. Okay. So they're looking away, right? So what am I
Yes.
doing? I'm choosing what we're doing.
You've got an instruction booklet there. Don't say it out
Okay.
loud, but just
Right.
show me which one it is you want to build.
Okay.
Or even just give me a page number.
I think I've got an idea of one. Hang
Go
on.
now. Yep,
See it?
yep, I can see that one.
Okay.
Good choice.
Right, oh, hang on. I need to go to that page now, don't I?
Yeah, it's page
Yep.
6. You should be all right.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
So,
Are we good?
yeah, we're good to go. Yep.
Okay.
So, Amy, you're telling Jill what to pick, and I'm
Okay.
telling Monday what to build.
Okay. Right. So we're looking at the green bag. Okay. And
Yep.
it's a light green flat piece, and it's 7 dots across by 2 dots.
No, it's not.
Oh, 6 dots across by 2 dots. Sorry, I can't count. Yep, that's it. Yep.
Next bit.
Okay, so oh yeah, of course there's nothing to put together there. Hang on. So there's the 2 dark green, and there's so they're slanted with 1 dot on the top. Yep, that's it. And there's 2 of them.
Okay.
Right. Amy, you're going to put those 2 with the angle out the way,
Yep.
on the back of hanging off the edge of the, so they're backing onto each other with the angle going out the way in both cases. That's it. Yep. Oh no, sorry. Show me that again. Upside down. It needs to be the base needs to be on the bottom, so the hole it's going into the holes.
Woo. Bear with us a minute.
Oh, how many dogs are going to try and eat that before it disappears?
In fact, we've got a black floor. We also have a black floor, so the dark green is not very good. Black floor.
You have to build everything in yellow.
So on top of it,
Yes, on top of it, sorry.
like that.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Over to Amy.
Okay, is she ready?
Yep.
Yep, you ready? Okay, so the next piece is a square, 2 knobs by 2 knobs, if we're calling them knobs. And it's dark green. Yep.
And that's going in front of the 2 you've just put on.
Yep.
Cover the next 4. Right, yep. So you'll have 3 knobs free still on the original base. Yep, good.
Okay, so we're looking for the slanted ones with the 2 dots in dark green. We're looking for 2 more of those.
Those wee ones.
Yep.
And they're going in front of the square block again. The same angle, same orientation as the original ones.
Okay.
So you should have 4 blocks left at the end. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, the next 2 pieces you're looking for. So it's got 1 dot at the top, and it's slanted like the last pieces you picked up, but this time they're a bit longer, and they're dark green. Yep, that's it. And there's 2 of them.
Okay, so instead of angling them out left and right, you're sticking them at the front, so they're angling out towards the front.
Okay.
Cover over the all whatever's left on the base. That's it.
Okay, right, so you're looking for a few pieces this time. So you're looking for one that's 3 dots by 2 dots and it's dark green and it's flat. Yep, that's it. There's another one that's dark green. It looks a bit like that, but it's 8 dots by 2 dots. Yep, that's it. And then the last piece, it'll be in the white bag, and it's like a little white dot on its own with no square around it, and there's 6 of them, almost like the plane. Yeah, that looks like it. Yeah, that's it.
6.
6 of them.
Thank you.
Okay, so the 6 individual wee doofers, you're going to you've got a 3 by 2 plate there.
Yep.
Put each one of those dots onto the top of a wee dot and that.
Okay. Yeah.
And then you're going to take the longer plate, love it, longer plate, you're going to stick on top of all of them, and so it's hanging off the back as well.
So it's evenly?
Yeah, so you want the 6 of them covered. Sorry, you want the 6 covered on one end of the plate. Yeah, and then you want the rest of it to hang off the back. That's it, like a sandwich, yes.
Okay.
Smush it together.
Right,
And then the thing you've already built, the overhangy bit on the back of it, so not where the slanty bits are, on the back of it, overhangy bit should be, yes, it should be buttoned right up against the edge. Yes, it will do when you snap it in. Yes, that. Thank you.
Okay, so the pieces you're looking for next are dark green, and they look very tiny. And they're like a slant. Yes, like those, and there's 4 of them.
I'm quite glad we picked the youngest person to find the tiniest bits of Lego. At the front of the doofer with the slanty bits, you want to put these are angling back towards the back of it, so it's angling away from the front, and you want to put if you're looking at the top of what you've built, you've got what's that 2 by 8. So on the top right hand corner one, if you're looking at it from above, top right hand corner, put one of the slanty bits on slanting backwards. Show me it slanting the right way before we do any more.
Oh, sorry.
No, turn it around so it's 180 degrees. That's it. So that one, so now if you continue to look at the top, so that was top right. So second down from the left.
Yeah.
The same thing, same angle.
Okay.
And then on the right hand side, leave a space and then do another one of them. So that'll be like third down from the top.
Okay.
And then on the left hand side, fourth down, put one there. That's the very thing, yep.
Okay, so this is the
Yep.
last stage. So we are looking for, there are two wee light green bits that have a 1 dot on the top.
We've also got a bit at the side.
Turn it round. Oh yeah,
No.
and they've got a bit at the side. No, sorry, they're like a 1 by 1, and they've got a dot on the top and a dot on the side. And to the side. Yeah, that's it. That looks it, yeah.
Like a green lantern.
Yeah. And then you're looking for 2 white dots that have eyelashes on them.
Or 2 white dots and a Sharpie, and you can draw your own eyelash.
Can I make them be winking? There's eyelashes. Okay.
Right, so you've got you're looking at it from the top, and you've got on the left hand side, the next available space, put one of the green squares on.
Yeah.
And then up to the right hand side of that, put one exactly next to it.
Uh-huh.
And then on the outside of both of them, stick the white eyelashy things.
Oh, his eyelashes upside down.
Okay, great.
Had a crazy Saturday night in town. Oh, many times I've returned home like that.
Or it's rolling its eyes at you.
He's like, oh, no. That's it.
Yeah.
Turn it to the side. Nice. No, that's not at the front. No, okay, come back. Take the square blocks off and turn them round through 90 degrees. And make the eyes on the outside.
Oh, that might make more sense.
Because it works going forwards, but I think alligators generally are. That's good. So, yay!
Woo! Well done. Perfect. So what you were doing there was Jill was being the supplier in the supplier role, and Blondie, you were being the builder in the builder role, and then Karen and Amy were splitting the engineer role. So the engineer has the instructions and tells the builder how to build the pieces, and the supplier which pieces to supply. So that's basically what you do. And some people are quite happy to follow the instructions and maybe be a little bit flexible, so it doesn't need to be exactly the way it is. But some people want it to be exactly the way it is, which is what Karen was doing with the eyes there.
Might be right, I'm just saying.
Yeah. You were using colours loads, actually. I really noticed that. You're using colours absolutely loads, which is fine for people in the autistic spectrum, but if they're sighted. But what I've actually been discovering is that there's more people who are on the autistic spectrum who are blind as well, compared to the percentage in the general population. And they think it's to do with the way the brain develops and how you use sight and the development of the brain. But they're still looking into it, as with everything with autism. They're still trying to find research. So it's quite interesting, actually. So you might actually find people who are blind who are also autistic. So be interesting experiment to see how you could do this with them. Yeah. So do you have fun?
I like.
Sorry, Karen.
I was just going to say I like how something's self-evident in my head, because I'm not very good with spatial awareness in my head. I can, if I see something in front of me, I'm all right, but trying to picture something in my head and figure out what orientation it is and back to front and left to right, I'm rubbish. So trying to explain it to somebody else when I can't see what you're doing is really hard. That's awful. That's a nightmare. So yeah, well done. I would never have got it from my instructions. So well done.
Yeah, and you see how there's this sort of trying to mentalize and think of what's in the other person's brain and what would work for them, trying to think, okay, what can they relate to?
I felt like, especially the first time, we got quicker as we were going because I got more used to like picking up what they were looking for.
Yeah.
Whereas at first it took me 10 minutes to find the first piece because I had no idea.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'd never heard anybody saying, you know, do this level and on the next level, on the next level. So that's really good. That's something I'll take away with me.
Yeah, no, that's a good idea. We were struggling last week, weren't we? Because Morag was telling me what to do, and it was painful.
Yeah, I was trying to see where it was going on the model as well. So yeah, and actually Morag was quite quick at picking things up. So you develop your own language. It's really interesting.
Yeah.
I love it.
That's good.
So did you enjoy it?
Yes.
Yeah. I think it's interesting to figure out I'm not as good at a verbal communicator as I am a doer. I'm just a kind of, I'll get in and do, like, to me that's easier to build than what it was to explain how to actually put it together. It's interesting.
Yeah, it is. See, and different people like different roles. I love being the supplier role, having the pieces and giving them to other people. I really like that.
I love building. I love getting my hands in amongst it all.
So are you up for a race next week? If we get Morag in as well. I did send her a link, but she didn't seem to get it. So.
Oh, that's okay. I'll send her a message later on and see if she can manage next week. That would be good.
Yeah, that would be good. So
yeah, because I could split you into breakout rooms, and you could work in you could work as a 3 in one room, and you could work as a 2 in another room, so you could double up on one of the roles.
Nice. We could do that, yeah.
That would be really good. And then I'll just prescribe which ones you're supposed to do.
Okay.
See how far you get.
Or I can rope the husband into it if we need a second person. I can bully him into it.
Make him come in and watch it whether he wants to or not. Oh, you probably have a shared language with him. Although bizarrely, I don't think Alistair and I would be very good at this at all together, because him and I don't have that. No, but we don't have the same kind of brain for these kind of things.
Yeah.
Whereas Morag and I were all right last week. Once we kind of got the swing of it, we were all right. But Alistair and I don't think we'd be very good at this, because I'm a bit like you, Amy. I love to do things. I would just give it to me here and I'll do it myself, kind of thing. And it would drive me mad if I was having to explain it and watch him struggling with it. I'm like, oh no.
But I think that's the same whenever you play games like charades or what's the other one? Have you ever played? Oh, what's that?
Oh, the heads up game.
And people are describing things, and if you know somebody really, really well, they can just say a few words, and you're like, that's what it is.
Yeah.
So it's quite interesting. It is that kind of that communication, whatever it is, even if it is a weird kind of.
Although Emmanuel hadn't heard of Lego until I was telling him that I was doing this. He'd never heard of Lego at all, so that could be interesting for him to have never seen Lego at all in his life.
I thought that was a kind of a global phenomenon, but obviously not.
Yeah.
He's welcome to come and play next week if he wishes.
I'll book him in for it.
Yeah, the following week we're going to get you to design your own models as well, and then and then the other volunteers will vote for the one that they like best.
Oh.
2 words: Rainbow TARDIS.
Are we allowed to add more Lego into it? If we've got Lego in the house, can we up
you can. Yes, you can.
Bringers? No, that's not fair.
No holes barred, because you've got a better kit, Karen. You've got more in your kit.
I know, but more importantly, it's my birthday on Saturday, so Alistair will be buying me more Lego if that's allowed. I'm having a bigger box.
Yeah, because it's all about the designing and using what you have.
Okay, we have a creative brief that we need to stick to.
No, it's entirely up to you. As long as you can get it done in the time, then it's entirely. And you have to work together as a team.
So whatever you have, I need to have. Is that?
It depends. You just need to work together as a team. So the person could be, you could have one person building,
Okay.
but you just have to discuss how you're going to put it together.
Okay.
And no planning in advance, Cam.
What?
No design. You have to design it on the night between you and your team.
There is no way that Jill is not going to be practicing between now and a fortnight. There's no way Jill's not going to be practicing.
Oh, you can practice building other models, but just not the one that you're going to do on the night.
I'll need to show Emmanuel what Lego is and how it works.
Get him to work his way through the entire booklet and then he'll get the hang of it by the end.
If you've got somebody who's an architect or an engineer in the house of that kind of brain, then you're onto a winner.
He has a doctor in engineering, so he's.
Right, okay.
Karen, you talked the wrong people into doing this.
No, this is a disaster.
Oh, it'll be fun. It'll be fun.
Come up with some ideas and practice sticking blocks together and unsticking them. Oh, and that's all. I promise I won't build. I'm going to finally build.
That's fine. Yeah.
But next week we just split into rooms and do a time challenge next week. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sure.
Okay.
Let's do that then.
6:30
again. Good for everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent. Great. So we will see you all then.
Thank you very much, ladies. Have an enjoyable week. See you later.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Q and Review Print Speaking to the Blind's Wellbeing Festival, funded by the Scottish Government's Wellbeing Fund, with presenters Colette Riley of Happy Mind, June Drindley of Creativators, and Greg Friel of Freelance Music. Find out more at facebook.com/Q and Review.